What's up, guys? I'm just getting up. I'm trying to do this before I go to the game. It may be kind of long, so expect to have it in two parts because it was a lot going on. So give me a second. I'm trying to drink my coffee before my girlfriend get here. She be all yelling in my face, talking about, bitch, why you ain't ready? And I'm like, girl, I don't know why the hell I'm going to these expensive games anyway. Okay, forgive me, y'all. I think I might do a little bit of cussing in this Spreaker, so parental discretion is advised. Okay. First, let me talk about Lifetime. Typically, Lifetime to me is a blow because Lifetime is always team too much, but I thought that it was good. I don't think that it was overly done because I'm sure that they could have put way more of Dre's violent behavior in the movie, but I think that she was pretty fair considering his reputation of violence. Second, the casting. I thought the casting, the only persons that I was satisfied in regards to casting was Suge. Some people, I waver a little bit with Tupac. Dre was good and Michel'le was good. The NWA cast was friggin' horrible. There's no reason that I should have been looking at that cast going, oh, and the dude that played Alonzo, he was good. But there's no reason why I should have been looking at that cast trying to figure out who was who. That was absolutely ridiculous. So at any rate, the show opens up with her. She is narrating it, and she's not doing a voiceover. She actually pops up in and out throughout the movie. So she said that she grew up in South Central, but I guess, surviving Compton, she just was assimilated into Compton because of, how her music career went. Okay. She went on to explaining her growing up as a young child with her grandmother and her mother and her sister. And basically, it is the same old when you are dealing with a family cycle of abuse, because in a lot of instances, the grandmother was abused, the mother was abused, and they teach you to accept abuse. And that's what she admitted, and I thought that was commendable of her to reveal that, because in a lot of families, or in a lot of women who suffer abuse, they've been taught that is the norm. So anyway, she used to work at a retail store, and when she was in the retail store singing, Alonzo walked up on her, the guy that helped form the world class wrecking crew, who I think Yella and Dre was with first, and if y'all have any questions about the world class wrecking crew, then y'all probably need to go back and watch Straight Outta Compton again, because I'm not focusing on them. I'm speaking specifically about Michel'le. Okay. And then Dre, okay, what's his name? Alonzo said, come on, I got some work for you to do because I like your voice. She came to the studio and Dre was acting like a, butthole, but, she found out later on that he was more than a butthole. But she sang the Before You Turn the Light Off hook, great hook. I always love that song. Man, Dre hit, okay, let me just say something about that song. When he said, with nothing but a G-string on my hip, how can you get abused by a man that says nothing but a G-string on my hip? I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, we later found out that man got really deep issues. Okay. So she's singing a song, she belting it out, she giving it, and Dre looking at her like, I can't wait to get her pregnant and beat her ass. Like, you could just tell. Like, the guy who played Dre was very, very good. Like, you could just see that he was like, I'm finna line her up. And guys, I'm going to say the word line her up a lot. Line her up mean I'm getting her ready for whatever I have, whatever plans that I have for her. That's what line her up means. Okay. So, So then, her and Dre, they connect. He wooing her, and then come to find out, this was also a thing I forgot to put in my other video, that Eazy-E and Dre were competing for her. I forgot to say that. And y'all, when I do this video, I'm going to reference my previous video when the guys was basically putting her out there saying that she was, a hoe. So then her song was on the radio. Her grandmother was like, "Baby, that's your voice." And she was like, "Huh?" She was like, "Okay, there go your voice on the radio, but where the money?" She was like, "Hold on." She was like, "I ain't getting no money." And I'm like saying to myself, girl, ain't that the story of these daggone singers? They be working their butts off and don't get a dime. I can't even say that, okay? And that's why a lot of these new artists don't be messing around with them daggone record labels no more. So, of course, Dre wooing her, and next minute you know they screwing and she in love. Michelle found out about Val the ex, on a humble because, Dre walked up to her and was like, "Look, I got a baby on the way." She was like, "Huh? How many babies you got?" He was like, "I don't know. 5. See, me, I'm an old money hoe. I'm not really a hoe, but I'm an old money person. I've got to think business on this. You got those many kids. I don't know if I can rock with you, homie. I don't know, because see, eventually you're gonna have to pay child support and all these kids. And I'm the type of woman, I can't deal with no man don't pay his own child support. He don't pay child support. The first question I ask is, okay, do you have children, sir? And if he be like, yes. And then our next question is, are you current on your child support? If he say no, I done cut I don't know how many dudes off on that. I don't play that. If you don't pay child support, I don't want you. We need to all start doing that, just currying dudes for not paying child support. So then, right after Val, the old girlfriend had the baby, because they mentioned Val in the other movie. They displayed that relationship, but they only just peeked. Michel'le just right in there. She just was a little hot second or whatever. And then, okay, Val had the other baby, so she got 2 kids now. So Dre had to hit her up and was like, Dre told her, "But look, me and you been dealing with each other for 5 months. She just had this baby, so you do the numbers." I was screwing her before then, so she should have did the numbers. She should have been like, "Well, hey, go on, you just hopped up off that girl. You sure it's done?" It wasn't done. Dre was lining her up. So then, they are together now. Sorry, y'all. They're living together now. So then we get to NWA, the 2 in love. And then Dre decided to drive Michel'le over to Val house, his baby mama house, pulled a dude out the house in front of Michel'le and beat him up. Yeah, the dude that was over the baby mother house. And this is my thing. I'm like, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Y'all giving Dre too much daggone credit, because everybody know Dre a sucker. And everybody know. And throughout, like all the DJ Vlad videos, when people reference Dre, they like, no, Dre is a woman beater, not a nigga beater. Dre do not fight dudes. So, kudos to you, Michel'le, for making your baby daddy not look like such a heathen, because, daggone well, his reputation is for being a sucker. And most dudes that be beating up on women be suckers, because they can't fight dudes, get their anger out on another man, so they got to smack a woman around. So that was fabricated. Okay, so then Jerry Heller is working with Dre and Michel'le, and he's saying, look, we got big dreams for y'all two. Y'all two about to blow up. And you could tell that she was kind of partial to Jerry Heller, because she just wanted to hear, she never said anything bad about him. anything. And, you know, when you think about NWA had their depiction of Jerry Heller was not really positive. So they went on tour, and here comes the women, and it was a lot of women, and Jerry Heller was like, I don't know if you should come on tour. You know, this might not be a good thing. So then, as Dre is blowing up, you know, they having a little pool party, Michel'le and Dre. As NWA was blowing up, they having a little pool party at Dre and Michel'le's house, and here comes Suge at the pool party. This is when she first get introduced to Suge, and the Eazy-E went to Michel'le and was like, "You ever think about doing a record?" She was like, "Can I, Dre?" And Easy was like, come on, just, you know, come on, let's do it. And then she did it, and welcome to Ruthless Records. So one day she found some underwear in her couch. Child, didn't she make a daggone panty coochie casserole? I would have did the same thing. I like that part on her. I like that part. And see, it's crazy that Michel'le is not as weak as I think she would want people to think she is. She is meek. Her voice makes her sound meek, but certain things, she had a little piece of mouth with her, I could see, but certain things, you know, I've really, at certain times, I really felt bad for her, because I felt like she was like the type of person that just believed in love. And she sacrificed a lot for love and relationships. But she ended up getting carried. So then we get to No More Lies. Dre ready to pop a vein because, you know, she's singing a song, and the song is you know, relative to their relationship, and he ready to just lose his mind. I don't know why them daggone womanizers, you cannot talk to them about the truth. You know, they be like, don't tell me about my fucked up ness. So then, dealt that, been there, done that. I don't know what the heck be wrong with them daggone womanizers. There's something wrong with them. So, I guess Jerry Heller must be her godfather, like I said, because she is really, really, you know, confiding in him. And he like, you know, you need to leave him alone. Jerry Heller like, you need to leave him alone. Because throughout the movie, supposedly, everybody like, you need to leave him alone. There's something wrong with Dre. Dre got some issues. Leave him the screw alone. I don't know how true that is. I don't know. So, but okay. One day, he came into the house after the song, No More Lies, because I guess he was in his feelings because, you know, she was talking about him. I told y'all, they don't want to hear the truth. And he just started beating her in the bed. And then he turned over and he started crying. One thing I'm going to say about them daggone wife beaters is they be having so much pain in them that they want to release it out on somebody else. You know how sometimes when people have pain, they cut themselves or harm themselves or hurt themselves because they just want to release the pain? And that's what kind of abuser he is. Y'all, because he is indeed a wife beater in every course of the way. And I just wish, you know, Suge would have smacked him around a couple of times because he surely deserved a whole beating. He was a trip, child. He was a trip. Okay, so she stayed with him because, you know, of course, she talking about love and everything. So, okay, so what else? She learned to cope with the abuse. So she spoke about the misogyny related to the rap music. And then she went on to sing Something in My Heart. Check the next video, y'all.